So for the creative one, there's a lot of things we could do to the building. I plan on building like an apartment complex type of thing, just for fun. Yeah, there's a lot of things we could do, so... yeah. Okay, so let's get to doing that. Anyway, so we're doing a creative episode, as I was saying. Yes. Do we need people to watch this thing? Yeah. Somebody gonna watch it? No. Anyways. We got some things to do. We got, I gotta finish the apartment complex. We got, crush depth now 900 meters. Oh! Where's my base? Welcome to Mikasa. Mikasa, not Yukasa. Giant Casa. That sounds so stupid right now. Anyways, I built this ginormous base. Do you want to come see it? You can see it. In fact, I'll show you the whole thing. It's huge, right? Look at this thing. Giant. We're also doing plant research. Not plant research, we're doing animal research as well. The biggest thing I'm trying to do is build enough facilities here to have every single creature and yeah, every single creature. And it's taking a good bit to do. The first thing I really want to do is I want to trap the Leviathan. I'll be right back. Somebody's calling. I do not want to go with y'all when y'all go to see Scarlet Apple. I don't know why he told me that. I told him maybe. I didn't tell him yet. I said maybe. I have to think about it. And then when I found out it was always part of the plan, I was like, I'd rather not go and y'all. Well, can you bring me back to something maybe? I just figured it should be easier. Okay, well, I can. I worked on stuff yesterday and today. I am back. As I was trying to say, we got some apartments to finish, we got a research facility to finish, we got a lot of things to finish. So let's get to it. As you can see, I'm also already wearing my diver suit and gloves because why not? I've got everything I need. Even got these chips. Cool, right? And a scanner room upgrade. Anyways, let's go back inside. So in here we've got nothing. We got nothing too crazy. We got some stuff here. We've got all the stuff to use to create stuff. We've got an open locker. Up in this floor we got nothing. Just a nice lookout room. Yeah, pretty much that. And then when you go through here, you enter to the hallway, and here's our scanner room. We have nothing too crazy. Cameras you can look at and stuff. Over here, we don't have a door added yet. Huh. Why am I infected on creative mode? Whatever. Anyways, so we should probably add a door. Okay, I'm confused. I need to find another way into my base. Why isn't there a door attached to the base? There should be. Oh. Okay, let's get this fixed. Let's do... Oh, wait, hold on. I need to do that again. Wait, wrong thing. Glass. There we go. Now I have a way back into my base. Anyways, you go through here and we have the office main room. We also have an elevator built out of aquariums. We got some of our greatest fish in here, actually. Though we need to get a few more, and these things keep breeding. It's really ticking me off. But we've got a whole bunch of fish. We've got literally every type we can get. Except for the leviathans and a few others we need to get. But these are it, mainly. Then over here's our desk, computer desk, where we can watch a tiny aquarium with nothing in it. Pretty creative. Over here we got a toxic waste trash can. We got a trash can over here. We've got some vending machines. This is for like the boss room, like let's say there's like a boss or something. We can even set pictures, so we'll do here. Because that looks nice. Boom! Looks nice, right? Over we got a coffee machine. Pretty much that's it. Yeah, that's a coffee machine, right? It's gonna go in the trash can. Or it's gonna go in the trash can now. Yeah, we don't need it. Wait, no. Huh. Can't get rid of the coffee, apparently. This is our elevator, and then over here is the sea moth deck, which is where the tortoise lives. The tortoise, nice, right? No, not really. Anyways, over here we've got another section here where we can craft stuff, and if we ever get calls from some random hobo, we can talk to them. Changing section, we can change how this thing looks. We have a floating comm here. It floats. Super nice, right? Yeah. Over here we got some more fish tanks that literally have nothing in them. They never will. Over here is the section I showed you earlier. Yeah, pretty much nothing crazy there. And this is the elevator. Because that's what this is, basically. You can hop inside and go on any floor you want. We'll take you to the first floor where I first built the base. Down here has nothing but, we got like a few biochemical things here. Got some toxic waste in this thing. Fabricators, some chairs to watch the fishies. Some fabricators all over the place. We got some battery chargers over here. Modification station. Some lockers. Nothing too crazy. Then Let's go up to the 3rd floor. This is an all tank floor. Has nothing on it though. We need to get some fish in these tanks, but literally all it is just tanks. And then you can use ladders instead, but I don't like using ladders. Over here is the where I'm gonna put the rocket at. Actually, I'm eventually gonna put a rocket here. This also leads to my next research foundations area. Over here, if you jump off this area onto this land mass, over here is where we're building the most scientific area here. If you go in here, you'll eventually see this fish tank here. We got one on almost every floor, and this is for research specifically. We can put one fish in here and scan it. It's for scanning because we can't scan all the fish in that other big ginormous tank. Up here, there's not one, but if you look up, there is not one. There should be one. Oh wait, no, there is. Yeah, if you go up, here's one. Yeah, nothing too crazy here either. This is just for scanning fish. And this is it. Top floor is just a looking area here. You can look out. See the beautiful sunset, you know. Okay, well, besides that, not this floor. Let me get down real quick. Come on, let me down. We got one more set of ladders to go down. Here you go. So besides that, this floor over here is also used to contain my where'd it go? That thing, the Hulk. We named it the Hulk because I don't exactly know. It just looks like the Hulk. We put it over here. It's platform for the most part until we forget about it. Over here is this thing, which is attached to the basicle, where the sea moth is. I'll show you the Hulk though. We usually keep him in a cave for the most part. As you can see, he's got Hulk colors, I guess. I don't know. Pretty interesting design. And then you come over here, and we even have a grappling arm. Because why don't you want a grappling arm? I mean, right? And we even got jump boost. I forgot how to get it to work though. I'm not stuff. Anyway, so yeah, you can. And now he can just hang there. Yeah, pretty much that's all it is here. I plan on building an apartment complex system here too, with like rooms and stuff. I don't know. Gotta work on that. But this is pretty nice. Pretty much just all it is. Yeah, this thing runs all the time. As far as that goes, the only thing we really need to build is a spaceship and the apartment complex. This is basically like if every survivor survived and didn't die. Like the ones on like the comms and all that stuff. Pretty much all it is. Over here is the unrepaired pod. Kinda just didn't really need to repair it. This is where we all started. I plan on building some bases other places too. Like the toxic zone, for one, is a great place to build a base because you might die from toxicity, but we could use it for science research. I'm gonna build one over there pretty soon, actually, like right now. You might as well, right? Right here's a nice place for a base. It's deeper, which gives you more room for stuff. But the most... You may hear that sometimes. It's just the leviathans. Those silly creatures are really annoying. And happen to be the loudest creature you get to meet. Nice, right? Over here is where the new base should be. Honestly, I'm like a real estate agent pretty much, so if you want to build something here, you gladly could. It would take a lot of time and stuff to build a base here. But I could give you a design detail of like what my base would look like up here. Why can I not build it away from me? Go away. I'll build it over here. I messed up. Hold on. So yeah, whatever. Me personally, the base would look like this. Something like that, with a few rooms over here. And then a nice overview on the top. I messed it up. But honestly, You can build it however you want, any way you want. That's how it works. But I'm going to show you a big building of how I would probably build this. There we go. This is a nice base area for you, for whatever you want. This is also going to be an apartment complex for me, but personally, you can do whatever you want with this. And you can personalize it however you want. This is a nice area for real estate. If you don't want to go here, we have other places that are way better. But for now, I can show you why you might want this area, even with the dangers if you're playing survival mode, like those creatures over there. But trust me, you might want this area because you get to see those creatures. You can watch them thrive in their home planets while they also murder vicious creatures. As you can see, they are a nice creature to watch scientific research-wise. And if you put windows every single base you have, like if you put windows on every single wall, you have a nice setup to see anywhere and everywhere. Pretty cool, huh? Not really. Anyways. So besides that, you can go in here and then look at that. You can watch these creatures devour stuff. That sounds so dumb. And you can also watch the other creatures that are going to get eaten by them eventually. Like that creature. Yeah, pretty cool. And this place is a reasonable base in my opinion if you wanted to go here. It's not far from the safe shallow, so you're still somewhat safe. Yeah, pretty much. Let me see if can I put this here? Yeah, I thought so. And you can put radio here, and even if you don't want too much stuff here, you've still the upstairs level. So, yeah, pretty much this is just a simple area here with a big giant base. And then up here, you can do whatever you want with it. Personally, I would build a dome on it. Make this place as nice as possible and use for research if you wanted. So like this thing right here for an example. Boom. Nice, right? Yep, and then you can watch the creatures thrive. If you wanted. Really just depends on your preference. Same thing with where you're going to build your base. I usually just prefer to stay in the safe shallows, but I'm doing this for a research thing, kind of. Just to see where you guys... Look at that, there's the creature now. Being majestic. Okay, here you go. Now you're down here, and you can want to see the creature in person, right? Don't do that, not in survival mode. What is cool to look at? Look at this beauty. Australia has nothing on this. Anyways, now if you want to go somewhere even more dangerous, let's say you're really that risky. Personally, the deep shallows. Not deep shallows, the deep, whatever you want to call it. I don't know the name of the new, I just know safe shallows, that's all I know. Right here is a little bit more risky. And you get to see the beautiful creature known as the sand shark. Armored shark, sand shark. I'm pretty sure it's down here anyways. Plus there's good loot. There's actually great loot down here, believe it or not. Yeah, right here's the greatest loot section you can ever be at. And there's more danger because you got the little sand sharks. But there's loot, as I just said. You can find diamonds, you can find gold, I'm pretty sure here. And personally, if you want to build a base, right here is a great area as an example of a great base. You can build on top of one of these cliffs over here. Ooh. You can build however you want, it's up to your preference, really. Honestly, this is a great place to build a base. I agree. Because you can see all the beautiful creatures that thrive here. And hopefully not get eaten to death. Because there's definitely a lot of creatures that may eat you. It's a pretty common thing to see here, pretty much. Yeah, believe it or not, there's a lot of people that get eaten here. But it's okay. As long as if you want to live here, you can live here. And that music is loud. Anyway, so right here, as you can see, there's some nice creatures living around here. be careful. For some of them, they may try to eat you. You've got sand sharks. You've got a glowing pink fish I've never seen before. Huh. I think that's the thing that eats you. Anyways, you got some nice loot. You've got a strange light. Huh. Anyway, so besides that, you've got everything you want here, right? But you're not happy here. Well, we got other areas to go to. We will find the place for you, and that's how this is gonna go. First, I'm gonna go check out what this is. Oh, that's my camera. Anyways, you want to go somewhere even more dangerous, per se, right? Because you're just a dangerous type of person. Well, mark my words, we will find that place for you. The most dangerous place you can go to, and perhaps the most psycho place, depending on how you are, is over here. But let me take you to it, my friend. Here we also have the beautiful mammal creature, not mammal, this thing. I don't know what this is called, I'm dumb. Anyways, let's head to it. We're going to have a real estate place for you no matter where you go. Some may even say on the ship, but I say that's a dumb choice. Right here is a perfect place for the middle danger. I don't exactly know what works down here yet. I haven't really played long enough, but I have played long enough to know where the great real estate areas are. And right here is a great place. Trust me, the most dangerous thing you may find is a Reaper Leviathan chasing after you because you sound annoying. And this also has sand sharks. And those things. So, like, you've got yourself a deal. You've got danger, you've got thrill, but you want more, right? Well, I could take you where the more danger is. But the issue is toxicity levels could kill you. But let's say this is just not enough danger, right? You want more. You thrive off danger. So we'll take you to the most dangerous place on the map. Well, second most dangerous. Third, this is not that dangerous now I think about it. I can show you the dangerous places, but you do not want to see them, trust me. I'll take you to them, though. Anyway, so over here, it's a pretty dangerous place. You see it gets deeper. You can't see what's down this deep. But I say Bone Temple's a great place to build a base if you wanted to. It's got nice plants, which is a nice place to build a base if you ask me. I mean, just look at this place. It's like a stadium. Kind of. And as long as you don't tick off the Leviathan here, you'll have a nice neighbor. You can hear him too. He doesn't ever shut up. Right here's a nice place. You've got plants. You've got sharks. Well, shark-like creatures. You've got everything you could want here. But you want it dark. So we'll take you. Dark place is. First, we're going to build a base here just to show you what it may look like if you want here. This place is perfect in my opinion, but that's not anybody else's opinion, so it doesn't really matter. Anyways, right here's a good place to build one if you wanted to. Oh, hold on, I messed up. Yeah, right here's a good one. As you can see, it just looks nice here. You could build all kinds of things here. And it just, I don't know. And besides that one, you've got, if you want more danger, we could take you to the dangerous place on the map. Yeah, this area over here. I gotta make sure I'm underneath the boat. I'm underneath the boat. This is slow. The only issue is the oxygen efficiency. You may be bad here, but there's some good stuff. Leviathan, just a creature here, and you'll want to live there, I think, because you're a dangerous person, right? We'll say that. If you are, then you may want to live here. Towards Bone Temple and all that, we've got a nice area here where you'll want to live. The issue with this is you may have a crazy neighbor who may try to eat you every once in a while because, well, he's a Reaper Leviathan, but it just so happens to be next to one of the greatest areas to get some of the greatest loot. So trust me, you might want that base. Even with the killer giant trying to kill you, it's still a perfect base, right? I'd say you're right. Despite that, right next to the submarine is a great place to have it, or not right next to the Aurora, actually. It's a great place to have your base. You may be asking why. The water looks like it's blood. That is true, but just look at this place. You've got light, so when it's dark, you still have light. Even if it's that light. And even then, you've got scraps to live off of, buddy. Whoa. Just don't get too close to the ship. If it ever falls on you, you may lose your house. Let's see. We'll look nice here. If you build here, next to the Reaper Leviathans, we'll call this Reaper Leviathan Temple. And honestly, I think, yes, this is a great place to build a base. Just look at that beauty. Let's say you're trying to research. Well, that was wrong. Let's say you're trying to research and you want to research these beautiful creatures. Then let's take you to a deeper part of the place. A less survivable part I call Zone 0. In fact, your oxygen deficit would be so bad right here you might not survive. But hey, who cares? There's a freaking Leviathan. I agree with you. Let's go to the deepest part. Right here. The issue with it is it may be super scary, but it doesn't really matter. If you want to live here, you can. It's just not really recommended. Not by anybody from what I can see. Yeah, they're loud. They may get up in your personal space. But just look at that thing. So yeah, right here's a great place to right here's a great place to live. Right here. The darkest part of the place, the creepiest part. You name it, this is a great place. Overall, I like it. You don't have to like it. The only issue is you can't see where you're building half the time. So you really gotta build it correctly. If I were you personally, I would put lights on your house just so you can find it. You don't want to lose your house first thing, do you? I mean, I sure wouldn't. Oh, wait, that's wrong. Anyways, let's put some lights on because I can't see nothing. Like, this is how to show you how dark this place is. You can't see nothing. It's that cool. I don't know why my voice cracked. Anyways, yeah, this is a nice place, but you may want some light. If you're anything like me, you're gonna want light. And now you can see in the dark, right? But what's that creature following you, huh? It's a Leviathan. Pretty casual creature. He's calm unless he doesn't get his morning coffee. If I were you, build a lighthouse underwater so you don't get lost. Because you can get lost here. It's not really hard. And so you can see that beautiful creature trying to kill you. And now you can hear him. He's getting closer. But if you want to attract him, really, the greatest option is by driving a submarine as loud as you can. He does not like submarines. Pretty notable. Just look at this beast. You can't even see him anymore. The issue with the house is you might lose it in the base. But other than that, it's a nice place to live. Especially if you like danger. Now, if you don't like danger and you want to have a safest place possible, Safe Shallows is for you. But if you don't want super danger, but you want lights, for say, Safe Shallows is another example, but I've already said that one. Let's take you to a better place. A place that's nice. But not too nice. I've basically showed a good area. As far as that goes, it's not that hard to find a good area. It's just depending on what you want, where you want to live. There's other videos you can watch that are way better. I have a better, like, I don't know, I just gave you a little bit more areas, because when they just give you different parts of the map, I gave you several areas in one part of the map that you could live at, that are different between each part. Doesn't matter, though. At the end of the day, it's where you want to live. I prefer over here. Man, that already have a ginormous base over here, but it's all up to you. In fact, I'm sure you could probably even live on that giant thing. I don't know if it'd work out, but you could try. Next video will be a guide. Well, actually, I might as well just do it now. There'll be a guide on how to survive Subnautica if you're new to Subnautica. This is a guide, too. This is a guide of all kinds of things. You do guides on weapons, things that you might need. I can't do mods because I don't have any mods, so I can't do a guide on those. I'm on PlayStation, so. But one of the biggest things, a weapon you might always want to carry, is a stasis rifle. If you're in survival mode, I don't know how to find that yet. But I found it in creative mode. It's not hard to find it. Anyways, you just simply do this. And it stops every creature. Yeah, pretty cool. I'll show you an example of it in a few seconds. Once I get back to my base. These giant creatures are awesome, by the way. Might I add? Look at how beautiful that thing is. I don't think you can live on these things, but you can always try. cool about these creatures, though, is they have literally everything you might need. They've got acid mushrooms. They've got a green glowing thingy, probably a disease. And some of them even have membranes on them. Right? Awesome. But let's say you want to scan them. Doesn't really matter. As long as they stay still for once. They also have all kinds of things you can scan on them. They're called reefbacks, reefback leviathans. Yeah, pretty cool. Anyways, let's head back before I lose my mind. One thing you want to do when you're playing the game, you definitely want to self-scan every so often, because you may end up with this message: infected. There's only really one way to cure it. I haven't got to those areas yet, but there's a certain building you can go to cure it. I'll also give a deep dive on every creature I've ever seen in this game so far. There's a lot of them. There's peaceful ones, there's not peaceful ones. It just depends. I also have some of my research lab I can show you so you can do research. Let's say you want to do what I'm doing. It's not really hard to do. As long as you build a ginormous base that has enough power to hold, you can do what I'm doing. It's not that hard. So one of the things is, in this base here, we do a lot of research, as I've said. So one of the things we're researching is different fish. What's weird about this, funny enough, you can grab fish if they're in here. Cool, right? It's like, watch this. I can grab the biggest fish here. A gas pod. And drop them. Simple as that. Now, it's hard to scan in here, so if you really want to scan these fish, grab them. Maybe grab 4 or 5 of them. Like, for an example, I'm going to grab this worm. My inventory is full. We'll do it afterwards. Let's go to platform 3. Or platform 4. Platform 4. Go to platform 4 real quick, and I'll show you what you can do to scan them. So one of the things you might want to do is you might want to have a separate tank over here, like how I have. An on-ground tank where you can build your Aurora right next to it. Little spaceship. Anyways, you can go inside here, and this might be where you want to scan the fish. Wonder why my inventory is full. Anyways, you can drop it right here. Simple as that. You drop it, and then you can scan it. It's actually a lot easier to scan them while you're in the same tank as them. It's a little hard to do, but once you get it right, you can get them scanned. Stand still. Or one thing I like to do is this. Station rifle mechanism. You can just grab your shark and exit the base. Simple as that. It's the easiest way to do this. There's a lot of better ways to do it, but this is just another way to do scientific research on them. So now, when you go in your catalog, you've got a new thing in your catalog. Pretty interesting, right? Sand sharks. It's pretty cool. It's an easiest way to scan every creature in the way, by the way, as well. Pretty much, it's the easiest way, as long as you collect their eggs. If you want to see some funny things too, we got some pictures here. Each of these are different adventures I've been on. You can go on these adventures too, as long as you journey out and not die. Because you're probably playing survival mode. And what's cool about this is their eyes are pink in this area. And funny enough, as you learn, as different areas you go to, the peeper's eye color will change. It's not that common. And in fact, the further away they are from you, and it's at nighttime, their eyes will look green too. And those things, the little, I don't know what that's called actually. You got some more of those. And they live in these little mushrooms. The mushrooms may also have materials in them sometimes. There's a lot of cool things that you can find in this journey. Yeah, a lot of cool and dangerous things that can kill you. Like this thing, for an example. It's creepy, right? It's not that bad. It's a lot of different things you can do. And these are just the first eggs I ever had. Those two. Yeah. Nothing too crazy. If I can grab this stupid... Oh, my inventory's full. What do you mean? Oh, I didn't drop them. I don't want a crash fish. I want the worm. Got him. Let's go to platform 4 real quick, and I'll show you a little bit about them. So, We'll do the same exact thing we did last time. And the one thing I want to show you is different life pods if I can find them. Because we need to. If you go over here, and come inside here real quick, of course, and tie one of these containments, we'll drop them off. Drop off the little crab snake. Then use the safest rifle and scan the crap out of this thing. It's still moving. Then now you've got crab snake information. Pretty interesting. There's a lot more to it than just that. A lot of things I haven't uncovered myself. So there's a lot of things we want to do. I'm doing this so I can also be better at survival. I have a survival series going on that I'm not really good at, to be honest with you. I've also managed to kill one of those birds up there, by the way. Since this base is so big, I managed to get one inside of there by accident and killed one. They don't do anything. They literally do not drop nothing. They're a useless creature. The little birds. They're weird. They're not even birds. I don't know what they are. So besides that, in my research facility, there's a lot more I've been doing. One of the things I can show you is my cameras, if I wanted to. Let me go back inside and show you those. Okay. Yeah, let's show you those. Might as well. You also might want to build an elevator like how I'm building. Pretty simple elevator. You don't... Hold on. What was that? Hello? Cats. Anyways, okay, so you go through this door right here, and then I'll show you this nice area. We've got a camera room right here. Now, cameras are actually surprisingly useful for research. That's if they connect, because sometimes they take forever to connect. Whoa, dude. What happened to these cameras? Yeah, I don't like the sound of that. They do take forever to connect, though. It's really aggravating. The next episode I'm going to be doing is actually going to be on Subnautica Creative for Sub-Zero. I'm going to teach a lot about that, too. There's a manatees, by the way. And these can be used as drones. You can get them in tiny surfaces if you wanted to. And we can even see scraps. Cool, right? So besides that, you've got all kinds of things to do. You can never get bored in this game, really. I mean, you can if you're not getting far into it. But other than that, you can't get super bored. Yeah. Okay, another thing we want to do is, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and build a rocket ship. I'll show you what it looks like. So if you ever want to build a rocket, you want to make sure to have everything you need right here. So like all this, you want to make sure you have a platform already built, because it does take a platform to build it, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, then you want to go here into this section, I think. No, it's not this section. Where is it? Give me a minute, actually. Okay. I may have to build another one of these. Just give me a minute. It might take me not super long, but I'll show you how to build a rocket. Whoa, what the... I'm stuck! What do you know? Wasn't that just great? That was horrible, actually. I should have just used the elevator, shouldn't I? Alright, now let's build. Oh, I didn't need one of those, did I? No, I did not. Fiddlesticks. Okay. Jeez. Anyways, you go outside, and you're gonna want to build this specifically just how I said. So we're gonna go over here. We need it over here, actually. Now we're gonna deploy it. Wait. That's not what I meant. We need to deploy it. I did not do that good at all. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Now watch this. You want to climb up here? No! Dang it! I'm so bad at this. Climb up here. Climb. Then you want to do this specifically. You want to go up here to vehicles. And this is not it, is it?
Cannot build here. Must be constructed in deeper water.
Huh. What? I don't know that at all. Fun fact, I guess. How do I pack this thing up? Let's go over here. It needs deeper water, we'll give it deeper water. We'll build it right here. Right here's perfect. Whoa, 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 whoa. What type of wave was that thing up?
Cannot build here. Must be constructed in deeper water.
Well, my bad. But we get off of it. Pack it up, pack it up. No, stop, God. This is getting on my nerves, actually. No. Ugh. Give me a sec, I gotta figure out how to pack this thing up. How do I pack it up? There we go. Let's go deeper, I guess. I thought this was deep enough. Wish I was faster. Right here should honestly be good. Yes, right here's perfect. It should be anyways. Let me climb up. No! I'm losing my mind. Let me climb up. Yes, here we go. Okay. This is as deep as it needs to be, I think. I don't know. Yes! Look at that giant thing. Look at that. I've never actually gone on the ship before. So I've never beat the game before once. Not in survival either. So this is new to me and you. We're gonna beat the game. Just and because we have the materials to do it. I haven't even done everything I should. And I'm still gonna leave. Awesome. Okay. This thing is giant. Whoa! Holy moly. This is huge. I really was not understanding how big this would be. I am genuinely surprised. This is huge. I like this. Whoa! This is so cool. This is so cool. Oh my gosh. I've never seen the Neptune get built before. That's not my Neptune, is it? There's no way. I hope that's not a stupid ship. There's no way that's a ship. It doesn't look like a ship. Dude, this is awesome. Okay, okay. Whoa! This is huge! Holy moly. This is so cool. I've literally never seen this thing get built before. This is unreal. Just look at this thing. This is awesome. Can I color this thing? I mean, that'd be awesome. This is so cool. Oh yeah, look at this thing. This is so cool. Oh, that was loud and scary.
Online.
Yes, we can color it! This is awesome. We're gonna name it, yeah. Subnautica. Great name, right? No. Stop. Stop. Here we are. And now let's do like a, we'll do the same color as tortoise. Rest in peace, tortoise. Wait, why is this red? Dude, this thing I bet you looks perfect. Look at this. This is awesome. It's Subnautica. Awesome. Well, I need to get some Z's apparently. So let's get some sleep. But just look at this thing. Can I fall in here? I can! Holy. This is so cool. This is so cool. Well, I'm waiting till it's day to get on here. Cause I mean, like, why wouldn't you wait till it's day? What's this thing do? Oh yeah, we're not gonna do that yet. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna wait. I'm gonna go take a nap. Actually, we're gonna go sleep. But that is so cool. I've never actually had a rocket built before. That is just awesome. There's a first for everything, I guess.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I hope I don't get a nightmare or something. I've been like waiting to get a nightmare from Subnautica. I just don't think you can get one. I've heard you can get one, but I don't think there's a possible way to really get a nightmare in this game. At least in creative mode, I don't think you can. But yet, I did get a nightmare from something else, so I don't know. We'll see. Bro, that'd be so sick if I start seeing the Leviathan trying to chomp through my house at the middle of the night. No? Okay. Dang, that kind of ticks me off. I was really hoping for a nightmare. Nightmare. Whatever. Okay, well, goodbye, my fellow research. I hope you live in here and you survive. I'm leaving you all to eat each other. I shall never return. Look at that thing! Looks like a pickle. I don't know. Okay, let's just get over there. This is gonna be awesome. Fudge. How did I fall through that area? Okay, I guess I didn't realize it's still a certain way. Alright. Let's do this. Oh, I'm so excited. What's this thing for? Oh, yes! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. This is so cool. Do I really want to start this thing yet? I don't know. This is just awesome.
Communications systems array active. Auxiliary power unit online. Pressurizing hydraulics.
That's cool to look at. Yo, here we are. I'm sorry, but this is awesome.
Primary computer systems active.
This is so cool. Oh, time capsule. Okay. Before we do that, let's exit real quick. We need to exit. Because I want to go get specific fish. I need one specific fish. One. That I need to put in there. I need to. I don't care, I have to do this. Whoa! I didn't die. Luckily. Okay. Let's call elevator back down. Let's get some fish real quick. There's only one fish I need. There's only one I want, actually. Oh, I only want one. I'll miss this game. I mean, I'm gonna go back on it later on my survival game. But, like, dude, I've just never done this before. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the right word. My prized items. That's a good word. Okay, here we go. Okay, don't waste it. Waste them. Them. Yo, there's just enough room to put it in there. Why can I not put it in there? Dude, what the? There's not enough room to put it in there, is there? It's 1, 2, 3. Dang it! No! Ah, it sucks. Okay, we're gonna put this in here. We're definitely gonna put the thermal blade in there. We're gonna basically like make a cheat here. Stasis rifle. Can't put in there either. Fudge, man. Repair tool. Wait, no, not repair tool. I don't need that. We need... No. Boom. They have everything they need. Right there. I thought I could put a fish in there. I can, just not that one.
Time capsule ready.
Can I launch it now? Wait. Yeah, I know all that stuff already. Stop. Stop. Oh.
Time capsule ready.
Does it shoot out when we...
Life support systems online.
Now it should be ready.
All systems are go for liftoff. Cannot launch rocket while quarantine. Enforcement platform is still active.
Well, what? What is active?
Cannot launch rocket while quarantine. Enforcement platform is still active.
Oh, right. I'm gonna have to go shut all that stuff off. That was cool. I'm taking my fishies with me. Okay, I think I can. Okay, good. We got this trusty rocket already built. Alright, see you on Subnautica Sub-Zero, I guess. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Can't see if the saving is done or not. Move, PlayStation thingy. Come on. Be done. Come on, be done. Be done. Yes. Alright, guys, that was fun. Glad we got to have it.